What's up, party people? Welcome back to their deep dive, LiveTime with Alec. Buying burgers gets you leads. What? Watch the video and then come deep with me. Let's go.
If you've been paying attention, you know local marketing isn't about bus stop benches and shopping cart ads. If you want to make an impact, serve your community. Welcome to #Bypassed. Meet Bill. Back in the day, I hosted home buying seminars for veterans in San Diego. They were a hit. Then I moved to Vegas and started hosting seminars there. But no veteran showed up. Was he disappointed? Sure, but not deterred. He found the local military base and noticed there was a shopping mall with a food court right across the way. He spoke with the owner of a Five Guys franchise in the food court. He asked if he could set up a table to buy burgers to give to veterans for free. His idea was that in the time it takes to cook that veteran their burger, he could explain to them their VA home buying power. It worked! A few weeks and a couple hundred burgers later, he had the names and emails of nearly 300 vets to invite to his next seminar. Everybody won! The vets got some free burgers and learned about their VA home buying benefits. And Bill got a chance to make new, meaningful connections to people in his community. Want to know more? Well, this is one in a series, so follow on whatever platform you're watching this. We'll make sure you don't get...
It's one of my favorite stories. Bill's Burgers, man. It's incredible. And it really sets the stage for this conversation about what is local marketing. So on the last couple deep dives, we're diving into local marketing. And what does it mean to serve your community? And I want to start with the frame up again so that you guys understand where we're going to take this conversation. Local marketing has evolved. It's not what you think it used to be. I mean, in the glory days, what was local marketing? A bus stop, a bench, a shopping cart. There's still people on shopping carts. So I'm not judging you, but I'm kind of judging you. You put yourself in a magazine, etc. And I'm going to argue aggressively and potentially violently that none of that stuff really works anymore. You see, what people want to connect with is real people. They see an ad, and what's the first thing that comes into your head anytime you see an ad? Every time you see an ad, what do you think? It's BS. We're over-marketed to. False promises. Who cares? It's white noise, my friends. And yet I know that it's a billion-dollar industry and there's lots of ads everywhere, but I would say that if you're a local professional, that is not the place to play. If you want a place to play, I think you should redefine marketing. You should redefine marketing as service to your community. That, to me, is the ultimate advantage. You want to build goodwill, brand recognition, human connection, then go serve your community. Let's take Bill's example and really talk about it because it's fascinating. Okay, going to a restaurant in a mall by a base and just buying burgers for veterans. Yes, some veterans, I remember the story when I talked to Bill about it. Some veterans were like, this is uncomfortable. I don't want you to buy me a burger. What's the catch? What's in it for me? And Bill would say, look, are you familiar with VA loan? There's VA benefit for you. Serving in our military gives you the ability to use this special loan. And I'd like to tell you about it. And if you want more information, I can give you more information. But if you don't stress it, eat your burger. Man, I remember the first day he did this, he had 18 people come through, 18 veterans that he bought burgers for. I think if I remember correctly on the story, it was about 30 that came through, but only 18 were willing to let him buy a burger because, it's awkward potentially. But think about that, 18 humans serving our country that you buy a burger for. How rad is that? That to me is the definition of local marketing. That to me showcases the power of what you can do and what people or these mega internet brands have no chance of doing. They can't do that. They won't do that. They're not going to build community. What they're going to do is they're going to put out funny commercials that make you laugh, and they're going to do it consistently. And so you're going to have good feelings associated to them. That's modern day trickery. No one falls for it anymore. We want human connection. We want to be with each other. We want to work with people we know, like, and trust. And I'm not telling you got to go down to the mall and get burgers. I'm telling you should reframe in your brain how you approach local marketing and what you do to generate human connection and get leads. Once we do that, we start to see there's a whole new world of opportunity around you. I give this example all the time, but I think it's a gold mine. If you train at these local gyms in our communities, which are amazing, whether they're a CrossFit gym or a local thing and small box stuff, go host a weight loss challenge with the owner. Go to the owner and say, let's host a 90-day weight loss challenge sponsored by Loan Depot and Alec, and I'll spend the money to have the dunk tank come. You're enriching the life of that community. You're investing with the owner of that business. And then at the same time, everyone in that gym, whether they work out with you in the morning at 6 or in the afternoon and they don't know you, gets a chance to get engaged and with who you are and what you care about and what you're doing. And this little thing gives you business. It gives you opportunity. It creates that brand awareness. And again, It's framed in being in service to your community. So today, what churches and charities are you involved in around your town? I know a ton of loan officers that are extremely philanthropic. You guys love to serve the underserved. So as you do that, and you're going out and you're raising money or you're hosting fundraisers or whatever you're doing, bring in the community around you. Let them absolutely know that you're a great mortgage professional, of course. And then don't shove anything down their face. Don't force to get their emails for your crappy drip campaign, but just be a good human, create good connection, brand yourself intentionally, and you'll be surprised. Chris, what's up, dude? Couldn't agree more. You'll be shocked at how people respond to this. Shocked. Then, by the way, this is the punchline for Bill's whole thing. He goes and buys burgers month after month. He started doing back-to-backs because he'd go on Wednesday and then people would come through and he'd be like, hey, we're going to be back tomorrow, so bring somebody. And then they'd come back and he's buying burgers for people. The money he was spending is so much more impactful than just putting himself on an advertisement somewhere. He's actually making human connection. He started bringing realtors. And I'm telling you, if you're getting 30 vets through a day, and you compound that over a month, and you do it 6 or 7 times, you have a massive list now of people who are actually hold you in goodwill, think of you highly because you did something cool. And now you go to that list and now you say, hey, I'm hosting a seminar. Hey, come in. There's going to be a realtor, a financial planner. We're going to talk about how to save up for a down payment and what to do with the biggest investment of your life, arguably your house. Now people are going to show up. That's the difference in putting out a general ad for a home buying seminar. Good luck. No one's going to come. But if you come invest in the people, if you spend time letting them know that you see them and they're valuable and that you love them, and here's a burger. And if they don't want to hear about the VA benefit, you're still buying them a burger because you're a good human being. That's the vibe. That's the mentality. That if we switch, man, we're unstoppable. Because again, look where all the money's being spent. Look at the billions of dollars being spent on the internet, on the television, in ways that you and I could never compete. We can't do that. We're not going to be that person. But you can get strategic. You can get surgical in your market, and you can serve your community. I talked about this last week, but for those of you who didn't hear, a lot of us spend time at parks and beaches and lakes and campsites and hikes and mountains, and we love it a lot. So if you're spending time there, why don't you go to the city and coordinate cleanups? You and Loan Depot and the company you represent, go coordinate a cleanup, coordinate a support day, coordinate a way to help the areas you're already hanging out with, because you're going to be at the beach. Why would you want trash there? Put some pop-ups, have some fun, and shocker, invite the community. Yeah. Go door to door and being like, hey, you all live here. We're going to be hosting a cleanup the trail that's right down the street. If you need to attend, or if your kids need community service hours or whatever it is, high school kids, yeah, come on in, blah, blah. Oh, really? What do you do? Why are you doing that? Well, I hike here all the time. I live down the street. And of course, you're wearing Loan Depot right in their face. I live down the street. I hike there all the time. I love it. And, sometimes it just gets these little cleanups. So I'm just kind of hosting a community cleanup. Oh, nice to meet you. What's your name? Oh, I'm Alec. I start on. Oh, are you lender? Oh, this? That is marketing, my friends. Human connection, face to face, belly to belly, in the streets. And then, by the way, super pro tip, you get to document all this stuff. You get to film it and showcase it on social and share it with everybody. Not in a braggadocious way, but in a cool, we're going to do this again, come hang out way. You get like a twofer. You get content, and you get to serve your community, and you get leads. You're welcome. Go do something cool with your community. Go serve it in places you're already serving it. Be strategically branded. Be intentional. Don't shove it down people's faces. They're going to know. And all of a sudden, what you're going to find is that people go, hey, Alec, I got a question. Yeah, I know you're a lender. Hey, I'm getting this quote. Is this any good? Or you know what? Hey, I think I need to, maybe do a cash out loan. Or have you ever done a renovation loan? I've heard about those. All day. I know loan officers that do toy drives every year, and they walk the streets door to door to bring in toys for a toy drive with a realtor. And of course, they go back to those homes afterwards and they give them the receipts and they show them the video of the kids getting the gifts. And yes, it says Loan Depot on everything, but it's not about that. What it's about is the impact they're actually making. And you know what happens when that kind of stuff goes down? Real human connection is made. real human connection is made. And what do we know at the core of our business is that customers want to do business with the people they know and the people they like and the people they trust. And you want to know how to build knowability, likability, and trustability, getting known, building it's to serve. It's to serve people. It's to serve communities. Hello. It's not because you're on a shopping cart ad that builds no trust. There's no relationship there. There's you in this pose. No, it doesn't do it for me. You want to make impact? Serve your community. You want to take that. If I could get every loan officer to take the money that we're just wasting on leads and crap and marketing and banner ads and Facebook ads we know nothing about, and just say, hey, why don't you put this money back towards your community, rally the people around you, serve them, and then just do all their loans. Sounds a lot more fun to me than wasting a bunch of money. But hey, what do I know? Only 18 years in the business, super top producer, killing it everywhere. Guys, have some fun with me. Let's go. Get out there. Serve your community. You're going to love it. Go buy some burgers for vets. See you guys on the internet.